Baseball is a dying sport. I've heard this since I'm 12 years old. And let's just put this out before the rest of the video continues. Baseball is my favorite sport. As long as the MLB is there, I'm there. For what was or is considered America's favorite pastime, and for something that was so integral in the foundation of American culture, it's true for many people that baseball is dead. But what does that even mean, though? Is nobody watching anymore? Are they losing money? Is it boring now because people's attention spans continue to shrink year over year? Or maybe that they don't like seeing someone fail 7 out of 10 times would be considered amazing. Well, it's a mixture of everything, but it's mainly considered dead for these reasons. Attendance has dropped 14% over the last decade, and viewership has gone down in different areas over the last 50 years almost. Whereas from 1975 to 1980, the average World Series viewership number was around 40 million. Over the last 5 years here, it's been nearly 15. And when it comes to social media, it's really not even close. While the MLB has 9 million followers, the NFL has 26 million, and the king of all social media in the pro leagues, the NBA, is at 76 million. So when it comes to the MLB being a dying sport, this is what people mean. But the thing is, the MLB is by no means dying. In the 2022 season, the MLB set a revenue record at $10.8 billion for the year. Are you concerned about viewership? Well, Fox, TBS, and ESPN are not. They alone account for nearly $2 billion in just TV deals. Then, of course, the MLB's unique and very profitable regional media advertising structure that netted them another $2 billion on top of that in sponsorship money. Baseball is still extremely popular where it needs to be. Major cities. New York, LA, Chicago, Atlanta, Boston, St. Louis, die-hard baseball cities with a hell of a lot of people. So I promise you, baseball is not a dying sport. And if you hate baseball, here's why you should just give it one more chance this year. Although they hit record highs in revenue, they're still trying to improve the game for the viewer. Games will be shorter, there will be way more offense, and the personalities of their players will continue to carry the league like it has for hundreds of years. But here are some of the changes to the rules. Pitchers will have 15 seconds to begin their windup with no runners on base. With a runner on, it's 20 seconds. And hitters will need to be in the box with at least 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. If the pitcher doesn't adhere to the pitch clock, he's charged with a ball. If the batter doesn't, he's charged with a strike. We've already seen a game be decided by this exact rule. But of course it's spring training, so they're getting out all of the kinks now and people are getting used to it. I promise you it's going to be better for the sport. This was tested in the minor leagues last year and the results were immediate. It shortened each game by about 25 minutes. But that's not the only rule associated with pitching. No, they also added a pickoff rule. Pickoffs are considered a disengagement from the batter. You stopped playing. So now they're only allowed 2 disengagements per at-bat. However, it does reset if a runner advances, say on a steal or pass ball, whatever have you. However, if that pitcher goes over the limit of 2, he's charged with a balk. They're trying to speed up the game and push for more stolen bases, which I miss very much, even as someone that roots for the pitchers. Another way they're pushing for more stolen bases, increasing the size of the bases, make everything bigger. It's also related to reducing the amount of injuries that occur on the base path, and as someone who has broken bones running the bases, hallelujah. The bases will go from 15 inches to 18 inches. So combined with the pitch clock, the pickoff rule, and bigger bases, expect a lot more excitement around the base path this season. This last rule I'm pretty disappointed in, but I get it. It increases regulation on when position players can come in to pitch. The previous rule allowed them to bring them in when they were up or down by 6 runs. Now that's being pushed to 10 runs. And why is that? Well, in 2017, there were only 32 instances where a position player came in to pitch. Last season, 132. So to go up 100 in the 5-year span is not good for the sport. But it is so fun, and people love seeing things like Brett Phillips or Yadier Molina striking someone out in his 20th season. So poo-poo on this rule, but overall, the MLB is doing great things for the sport right now. Although I love the purity of what baseball is, and I'm someone that sits there and watches a 4.5-hour game, I do understand that it's necessary to adapt for the greater good of the sport. So please, if you are someone that finds baseball boring or think it's dead, just give it one more shot this year. It truly is the most beautiful game that there is. And I'm sure there are plenty of questions or opinions on these rule changes, so drop them in the comments down below. Let's discuss. I'm very excited to hear your thoughts. Mike Krupchenko on Twitter, Instagram, Mike K Talk on TikTok. I promise that I'll do better posting, but I truly do appreciate you guys viewing everything that I do and supporting everything. Thank you so much and have a great day.